Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode number 20. Thinking Game. So, we wanted to hit you off with something cool. We think about. A lot of people don't break this down. A lot of people don't tell the youth this, teenagers this. And you always hear them say, I want to be grown. I'm grown. I want to be grown. Well, let me tell you some of the stuff you got to remember when you grown, which is insane. Some of the stuff you got to remember, but it's a list that just keeps adding to. It never goes down. It always goes up.
If you ask me, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
But these ain't toys you're dealing with, right, my friend.
At all.
So,
full went
through a list, and this probably ain't even everything. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We're just going over like a general.
Just general.
Most people deal with these things. You know what I mean? These are things that you want.
The average functional person deal with these things.
These are things that you want.
To be a functional adult that maintains stability, some of the things that you have to remember. Pay, remember, some of them annually, some of them monthly. Some of them just kind of pop up. Something happen, you know what I'm saying? So, the first set is the bills due, like monthly bills, you got to remember.
Yeah, we're going to do like monthly, and then we're going to kind of do annually, you know what I mean? Some stuff.
Or expenses that kind of change. It depends on what you got going on.
Or weekly, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some stuff like that. And some people find it easier to kind of, if they break it down like that.
Yeah. So, bills. The monthly, you got rent, mortgage. Let's say apartment house, rent, mortgage. You got to pay that. Most apartments, 12-month lease, you got to pay X amount of dollars for 12 months. Their rent's due probably by the 15th of the month. It's probably due on the 1st, but they give you a grace period depending on which apartment complex.
Which is probably like the 3rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mine.
I know mortgages, they give you like to the 15th, so. I don't know about apartment.
Yeah, they take mine out on, they say it's due on the 20th, my mortgage, but they take it out on the 1st.
Yeah, I pay all mine through the internet, so I do the auto pay.
I auto pay it, so they take it out on the 1st.
Oh, you auto pay yours?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, nice.
They on my little contract is like the 20th.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's still due on the 1st. Like, what is that grace period?
I pay mine through the web. I just pay mine through the website. Just timing like that. So the next one is car payment. You get a new car. Now that's a car payment plus your mortgage and rent. So I mean that could be $1,500 right there.
Yep.
Just those two alone. Lights, gas, water, they do every month. You know, lights, gas, maybe due in the beginning of the month, middle of the month. Water maybe due a certain time of the month. But they are due. They give you, they will send you messages and stuff too. Usually those won't be a whole lot depending on how many people live in your house. If you're single, bachelor pad or something, you probably won't spend that much money. But when you got a family though, boy, that water bill.
Turn that water off.
Boy, be taking showers. Hey, man, do it take you 30 minutes to take a shower? You know what I'm saying? So, lights, gas, water, auto insurance. You got a car. You definitely need insurance. Depending on what your car you got, your age, that can affect the price of the insurance.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I was probably paying as much in his insurance as other people was paying on their car note when I was like in my 20s.
Boy. Yeah, I had so many tickets. I went and looked up my court records. Boy, it seemed like it was a string of years where it was just like back to back to back, just getting tickets, man. It was crazy. Like I was 3-peated on them or something. Like, man, it's crazy.
I was so lucky. I didn't get a couple, but they was all spaced out enough that they would all fall off. I wouldn't get another one until one fell off.
Yeah. And cell phone.
Yep.
Those bills are starting to get more and more expensive.
Oh yeah, and now they want you to pay for the phone or finance it. Like now you're paying not only your phone bill for your plan, now you're paying for your phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all want the new hottest iPhone or whatever the phone is.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want that.
$200 a month plus your phone bill. No, they might be like $50 or $80 a month plus your phone bill.
Yeah.
But if your phone bill is $100, $120, that's $200 right there.
Right there.
Plus the finance, And not including if you break the phone, if you're going to get that warranty, you better get that.
And we got to go back to insurance too. You know what I mean? So that's $15, $13
cell phone
a
insurance,
month.
yep. So expenses, things that could change. it's not
now
a
we need our phone because we really do live on our phone.
Yeah,
most
nobody has a landline.
Yeah, most of us pay our bills like on our phone and things like that. So, yeah, you're gonna definitely need that.
Yep, expenses, grocery shopping. You can easily spend, man. You're gonna have probably about what $200-300 now, probably.
Yeah.
Just for just basic stuff, no extra stuff, not the dandy doodles. Not the honey buns, not the, zigzags or zingers or whatever. Little honey bun cakes, none of that. We talking about just milk, cereal, meat, eggs, bread. What you need sauce, condiment sauce, with American Whip, Chick-fil-A sauce. Me and wife, we've been eating salads lately, like baby spinach, stuff like that. That stuff costs too. A big old thing of baby spinach was what, $5 to $8, something like that. I can see that going up, probably be about $10-15 in, about 3 or 4 years from now.
I don't know what kind of spinach y'all, but not. But like I said, it
inflation.
Yeah, exactly. It said it is expensive. The packaging is getting smaller. Yeah. And a lot of people eat out. I went out, took my son out for a burger. I think I paid $35. I think I ended up leaving $40, and I got a burger. He got a burger.
What kind of burger y'all get?
We eat gourmet. We eat top. We eat high-end food sometimes.
It's beef, though. I mean...
and it's just how much it costs. We had burger, fries.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't want to be putting the people out there. That was David's.
And you spent...
Huh?
Man, my wife just... Would you get a triple or something?
I mean, I be eating. I don't know. That's how I be eating. But you can go out and then you add a tip.
You do got that John bar, so yeah.
No, you got a big. Even if you got a big orange, you get.
Me and my wife, we both got a single. I think it was like 22.
Yeah, like my last we went to Big Orange, and
Big Orange is good.
Yeah, we went to Big Orange. Let's see if I get a.
We're gonna do a review there one day too.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a farmer's burger, right?
Yeah,
that's $14 for that burger. My son's food was his kids' meal thing was like $8. You know what I mean? I think he had a drink to it. It's $3 maybe more. You know what I mean? You get anything else, boom, right there, 30 plus your tip on out. You know what I mean? Yeah. It can get to there now. You're like,
yeah, me and wife went to Sonny Williams, bro, and boy, got that bill.
Man.
Yeah, you definitely make sure you're on top of your game before you go in there. Definitely not like going to Logan's Steakhouse.
I know, right?
But it's good.
Yeah,
do not get it twisted. It is good.
I think.
But boy, it ain't like going to Logan's. I can tell you that right now.
We went to Author's.
We're gonna go there next. That's where we're gonna go next.
I think we spent. It could have been like. It was just a meal, 2 sides. Yeah. I don't even know if I drank. I think it was probably, but I think it was either $180 or $215.
That's about what we paid at Sonny Williams. It's like $169, something like that.
But like steak was incredible.
I want the tomahawk steak from Archer. That's the one I want.
Yeah,
with the long tomahawk. I want that.
You want to do it for your birthday?
We probably could. We probably could.
Check it out.
Yeah, we probably check it out. And I got mine medium rare. My wife, she don't like medium rare. I got the medium rare.
Yeah.
And that thing like a crime scene when I got there with it, man. Boy, you would have thought OJ was cutting that joke.
Life.
You would have thought OJ was cutting that joke, man. All thing I was missing was the gloves, man.
Right there.
So you need some black gloves, sir? No,
down and dirty. But like you say, you eating like that, you know what I mean? And when you think about it, like we was just talking about, it's 300.
That's quality though, man.
No, exactly. We were talking about, of course. And you gotta
treat that good.
You gotta treat yourself and things like that.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at it, we were talking about, $200 for a meal for 2. It's $100 a piece. And then when we're paying for grocery bills, which is $300. That's the food for the month.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like I say, even I broke down like a little meal. All of my breakfasts, I shop like that.
Yeah.
Let's say a lot of people spend $5, $10 a morning for breakfast. You go to Starbucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do. I've been doing that.
Yeah, so I looked at that and I went to the store and I bought I make a delicious egg sandwich. We don't want to talk about that. But I said I can eat that.
You do the egg beaters though, don't you?
No, I do that when I cook. But no, like when I make a sandwich, I do whole eggs. I crack them and stuff like that.
Oh, you do the egg beaters and the yellow.
I do use the egg substitute when I cook,
like or I make Olympia or something.
Or I make like I said, I make an omelet. I'm trying to increase my protein intake, lower my carbs and things like that. But I'm like, I can get this, and I get I get really good bread. I be a bread snob sometimes.
You get that Ezekiel bread. That's what you be the bodybuilders, they be selling stuff. Hey man, I got this Ezekiel bread that I've been eating with my eggs, man. It's pretty good, man. Don't think go to the store. Man, you got that Ezekiel bread. I need some of that, man.
I was like, man, like how much I save with the quality of the sandwich that I'm making, that I can cook better than what I can go to the store and buy.
Really, it's economist though, man. If you don't got the right stuff,
exactly. It's really seasoned too. And I have some, and I like I go like so I'm gonna have my Chick-fil-A sauce. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my certain ketchup that I'm gonna use.
Is it Ken Steakhouse honey mustard? Man, that honey mustard is the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, grocery shopping can be expensive. Oreos, you should get Oreos for like $2, man. They about almost $3.50, something like that now.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was $5.
Damn, it might have went up again. Wow. Dang.
But a big pack with the 4 rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 rolls might be $3.50. Maybe $4. $1 per roll.
And even the healthy stuff even higher, so yeah. So gas too.
Yeah, and that's if you get it fresh. Like, I'm sorry, I clean up on frozen broccoli.
But yeah, this is going grocery shopping, man. Yeah, you probably gonna spend about $200-300 easy. Just the basic stuff, not even the,
I be wondering, like, with food costing so much, how is people so fat?
Oh, that's a good question. Because they eat more of it, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Or eat more unhealthy stuff.
All my money.
Like you was talking about bacon.
To my belly.
Bacon is not that expensive, I guess.
Man, it's like $6-8 a pound or something like that. I guess it depends on what kind of bacon. Are you buying black label bacon? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. You got to maintain your health. I'm telling you right now. Don't let your health get past you, out in front of you. You got to stay on top of that health, man. Because, boy. Yeah, your frame is not only your frame. Everybody has a different frame, of course, but it's only made to carry so much. And whatever that so much is, you don't want to go over that.
Just because Jessica is 300 pounds and her blood pressure not high, and you only 250, yours could be sky high. You not her. You know what I mean? You're not her, and you're not him.
Like I'm 6'5". There's no reason for me to be 285, 320. I'm not playing defensive end for the Bears, Chicago Bears. So it's no reason for me to be that big. You know what I'm saying?
It's
no reason.
Yeah, it takes discipline around. Like, it takes a certain amount of discipline to finish school. It takes a certain amount of discipline to keep going to work day in and day out to make yourself go to work on time. It also takes a certain amount of discipline to control your eating.
Yeah, that's true.
The growth is unlimited. Like, you can your growth in school can be unlimited. Your financial growth can be unlimited. Also, your weight can be there can be no limit to that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a person go from 180 pounds, in 10 years, because 10 years is a long time, to 400 pounds.
Yeah, you got to think too, when you get out of high school.
And they keep pushing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, 420, you're not playing, like that's, you got to think it's almost cartoon weight, but you're not playing professional football. You're not a professional wrestler. Like, you're that big. I mean, you can.
Yokozuna was.
But these are it's a regular person. You know what I mean? I know a female that's probably about 300 pounds. Now, she's quick and agile.
How can you be quick at 300 pounds?
Yeah, it's very scary.
I don't believe it. That's some Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff, man.
See, that's another thing.
This person is 300 pounds, but they have cat-like quickness. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You know what I mean? I don't want to put people out here, but they are like that. You know what I mean? Well, just because I can move and this and that and blah, 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 this and that, and I don't feel bad and my blood pressure's okay and that means I'm fine. No, it's not. You want to take a hold to that. Yeah. And how much money is it costing in calories to feed yourself and move around on a daily basis?
Boy, those documentaries, man, are crazy.
Take care of your health. Like, I'm promising, like those shows, like my 600 pound life, they always have a mate. I ain't never seen one of them single.
They have a mate.
Mate, like they're in a relationship.
No, they have somebody that.
They're
I guess it depends on what you define a relationship. It's
a relationship.
Person that feels sorry for them. There's like empathy.
No,
man.
they're not. They run those people. Those people a lot of those, some of the episodes that I watched, those people have been abusive and they demand their food. How you gonna demand me to do something for you? You can't even get out the bed.
Hey,
I was like, come over here so I can punch you. Like, no, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm just going. Like, I ain't got a bob and weave.
How can this dude abuse you? He can't even. He like jumping the hood. No, I gotta.
We're gonna get an email about that.
Oh, he can't even move out the chair, man.
Like,
He can barely breathe, man. He can talk, but he can't even breathe.
And we're right. Those people don't bring themselves food. Like, you don't eat 2 double whoppers.
Somebody enabled that, yeah.
Yeah, you eating 2 double whoppers in one sitting. A 2 liter.
I can't even eat a whole Whopper now. We got old, bro.
Now,
I ate some Burger King the other night, man. They had me hurting the next day, man. I'm getting old.
He's like, I gotta finish. I couldn't
finish it,
and
man.
there's somebody who used to eat, who had a pounder. You had a pounder, right?
Oh, yeah, from T-Burger, yeah.
He finished
that
the
was
pounder.
real beef, though. I don't know what the Burger King used, man.
That was 100%.
100% BS.
Man, you like the Impossible Burger, you know?
Huh?
You know, it's like, you know.
It was alright, man. That was like a fad.
You just don't like healthy food, man.
That's not healthy. Burger King not healthy food.
It's framed.
That's food when you. That's food when you don't feel like cooking and you ready to go to bed and you just trying to put something on your stomach so you can go to bed.
Man, that food is flamed.
So is Burger King your top 5 fast food right now?
I'm a McDonald's loyalist.
No, your top 5 though. We still got 4 more. That's your top 5. Put you on the spot. It's your top 5.
I mean, out of all fast food.
Yeah, out of all fast food, right?
Maybe number 6. I mean, I don't know, man. I like Burger King.
Like when you was back in Southwest, it's late at night, 11 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, or whatever time they close last. Is that McDonald's, Sonic, Taco Bell, Arby's, they all in that one little area?
You know,
what's your top choice?
I'm gonna go McDonald's first, right?
Yeah.
Taco Bell is like that girl you really don't want to claim, but you always over her house. Like why
I can't do it.
Why you don't like it? But you still in the line.
For me, Taco Bell is like, I can't miss because it's just too much for me, man. Because it's going to have my stomach hurt, man.
And you got to be like, I had a stomach of steel.
Yeah. So that means you ripping, when it come out, it's ripping you to shreds.
No, I just don't. Not the fake, man. I just boop.
He was dropping molten metal, man.
Maybe because I drink a lot of water. Everything just flows.
Nah, man. I can't eat Taco Bell. I don't know what it is about Taco Bell, bro.
Yeah, but
I get the cinnamon twist though.
I like Sonic because you can get a.
You
can get a burger in the morning.
You can.
You
can get a legit burger. Yeah,
I don't know, but you can get a perfect, like you can get
cherry limeade.
Yeah, a Sonic cheeseburger, lettuce, tomato, like everything works regular, like 7 o'clock in the morning.
So McDonald's,
Sonic, Taco Bell, Sonic.
Oh, Taco Bell, Sonic. Arby's, a Burger King.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to go to burger place, and that's just other places that we have here.
Right.
Can put and if we talk about late night, I'll put I'm definitely gonna put Burger King in there. I don't like really, and if like we talking about anytime, like Chick-fil-A will probably be like anytime, but Chick-fil-A will probably be number 2, and then it'll.
Right after McDonald's.
Yeah.
You gonna put Chick-fil-A over McDonald's?
No.
I think you talking about you like healthy food.
Like I do. I mean, like Chick-fil-A, you know.
McDonald's, that's not real beef.
See, Chick-fil-A, I would marry Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
Because it looks good, feels good, tastes good. But definitely, McDonald's definitely my side chick, and I'm gonna be definitely at McDonald's more. McDonald's is who I have fun with.
A more diverse menu.
And that's who I'm kicking with on every day. On every day, I'm probably gonna be kicking with McDonald's just a lot more, because I can go up and get a quality, like maybe more expensive meal, and I can also get a very cheap meal. That's just McDonald's just taking care of all my needs.
I can tell you number 1 for me, like go to is Jersey Mike's. They're the only people I know. Number 1 they got me because they got cream soda is a fountain drink. Number 1, which is hard to find. If they even do it.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it's like a roast beef, turkey, and bacon sub. They call it the club.
Yeah.
Man, that club nice. But they make it just called the giant size, and they cut it into 4 because it's so big. You can't eat all of it at one time, bro.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. Yeah, probably McDonald's because my kids they like Happy Meals and stuff, so I go there a lot. So McDonald's is pretty good. I would probably do Arby's over Burger King.
What's your go to with Arby's?
Usually I always get the side of mozzarella sticks. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why they put them. That's why they make my top 5. Because I'm not.
But the sandwich I would get would either be what did I get? I just went there not too long ago. Yeah, the curly fries are pretty good. It's easy to do something with the roast beef or the
exactly. I'm sorry, I just cannot put them higher.
I put them higher.
I like that. I like the brisket sandwich. It's really good.
This is who make it. Sometimes you go to some, they be all sloppy. It'll look nothing like on the picture. I
don't want the sloppy.
I want sloppy Joe. I can make that at home, man.
I'm a huge fan. I like sloppy joes too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely messing with the sloppy brisket sandwich. So slop it up. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. When you think about Arby's, you start mozzarella sticks. You start talking about curly fries and stuff like that. I'm just their sandwiches just don't really stick with me.
It depends on which one you get.
I mean, like any of them.
Chicken club that you get.
You like
good.
the chicken salad? No, I mean
no chicken club. It's like a fried.
Yeah, I know it's a fried chicken sandwich with bacon. They use like a white type of cheese. It's good, but I can't. I'm not going one sandwich. I mean, one sandwich and some sides is not gonna really pull me to them. I'm sorry. I'm not critiquing. I'm just saying.
It's kind of like college football, right? You got your top 10, AP, Associated Press, and then it's the MG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Coach's poll.
AP, MP, college poll. Yeah, so I get it.
Right, so would you put Arby's at 3?
Heck no. Arby's is not. Arby's is probably at 5. It'd be Jersey Mike's, McDonald's, Sonic.
Okay.
Man, I go Little Caesars before for Arby's and Burger King. Because Little Caesars now, you can make your own piece on the app.
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell them to go light on the sauce because, if you don't do that, they'll just drown it in pizza sauce. And it'd be more sauce than it'd be meat and cheese. So you can take a little bit of that sauce off. And because really, to think about it, man, a shotgun dance probably would bump Little Caesars down. Better quality of pizza.
Yeah, like I said, it would.
Yeah, but you want something quick?
Yeah, what you talking about? You can get a decent or a good pizza. And then that's like, shotgun dance is real close to a sit-down restaurant, too.
What is it? Oh, yeah, shotgun dance,
yeah.
Right.
And, I don't really have any really knocks about, really Little Caesars, but especially when you can get something that fast and that affordable, you gotta factor that into to the equation. When you're talking about that. And then you can, like I said, once you start making your own, you start custom.
They made that 5 meat though.
And you start customizing, your order, whether you get the crazy or the little cheesy bread or,
Cheese bread pretty good too, if you get those right ones.
Exactly.
You gotta go to the right restaurant. It makes sense what area you in too. That could change, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes with the McDonald's, you just ain't gonna go to. Be like, nah, I'm good. They give you them burnt apple pies, man. Oh.
They can make your
man. It's like, what is Bobby Brown coming out with another CD, man? This pie dark than the mug, man.
Don't be cruel.
Man. Talking about my prerogative apple pies. What, you coming out with my prerogative 2 or something? Then you go to some, boy, it's like that Christopher Williams or something, that light skin pie. That man pie is perfect, man.
It's like, man, is it butter? They put a little butter sauce on it?
Don't wake me. Man.
But I like rallies too, but it's like you can with their meat, especially when you go to
rallies.
You get a really weird
a bottom 25. That's when you ain't everybody else crowded. You just try to get home.
Or Checkers, wherever you're from.
But the fries are good though.
The fries are really good,
especially when they're hot.
Consistently,
they're
you need some chili cheese fries.
Boy, them burgers not good for your for your body to digest, bro. Not good.
Sometimes you get a weird at the one sometimes you get a weird taste like the bacon don't seem right, or like it's just something a little bit off with the meat. But like I said, I like it. They chicken. Have you ever had a chicken sandwich from Rally's?
Why would I get a chicken sandwich from Rally's? That's like getting a crispy taco from Burger King, man. Why would I do that?
They cut a burger in half and put on a crispy.
But I can say that Rally's is creative. They always got some kind of weird creation. And they got melted cheese. They got melted cheese.
We put chili and cheese on. We cut up hot dogs and put it on the burger. You can't decide between a hamburger and a hot dog.
We got a small Coke with melted cheese on it. Oh, man. Oh, man.
They got Taco Bell in it on it, too. Like, we got nacho fries now. You know, which are
I don't know. My body just don't agree with Taco Bell. Some of the stuff I did like, I just knew I was going to have to pay the price, though.
Yeah.
And I don't know do the refried beef. That Mexican pizza used to be
They brought it
good.
back.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can eat it, but yeah. I'll pay the price. Pay the piper.
I mean, the cheesy gordita crunch is always it's delicious. It's everything that you want into a little tortilla.
You're like old Baja.
It's softy.
You're like old Baja Mountain Dew drinking dude, man.
I don't go for it. But it is nice, though. You know what I mean? But I ain't going there, for that.
You get breakfast from Taco Bell, too? You probably wouldn't even make it to lunch. You'd be in the bathroom. You wouldn't even make it to lunchtime, man.
I mean, like I said, it doesn't bother my stomach. It always makes my stomach happy.
Don't mean it comes out make
nice.
You happy.
I mean, it's like you get one, but you got the bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese. I think they just some hash browns and tomatoes in there, man. That's delicious. And it's grilled all the way around. Can't beat it.
So Jersey Mike's, McDonald's, Little Caesars, Sonic.
You put Arby's in it? You put Arby's in there, right?
I thought about
Beef
Little
and cheddar?
Caesars and what's the name? Arby's probably maybe number 5. Probably Arby's. Yeah, Burger King, they're not in my top 5 though.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. When you go Whopper for classic burger, I mean Sonic is in there too with it, but I mean you get lettuce, tomato, mayo. With that grilled taste, you really can't beat that. The meat is a little bit.
That's not a grilled taste.
The meat is a little thinner. I mean, and ever since like Wendy's took the grease off the burger and they made them cleaner, I don't really feel the.
What's the name? Feel like they feel like those cafeteria burgers from Burger King that we eat in high school. Those
soybean burgers.
Yeah,
they were delicious, which I was a huge fan.
Yeah, so delicious. You didn't have no choice. It's by default. It's delicious by default.
Man, so you didn't like you weren't excited on Hamburger Day?
No.
See, man, you just a hater, man. Was you happy on Rectangle Pizza Day?
I was.
It was like that. Get the little freeze pop right there. Get the stromboli.
Get that flat Coke. The flattest Coke you ever had in your life in high school. Like you only had 2 bubbles. Only had 2 bubbles in it, man.
They shook it up beforehand. Yeah. So I go, especially like, closer to 10, I go, what's that? McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, what was my third one? So I'm thinking, Sonic, because you can get a burger for breakfast. Even though I got 3 burger places in there.
Is it healthy to eat a burger for breakfast? It's like a lot for a morning.
I mean, it's the best part of waking up,
Sonic Burger, Sonic Burger and limeade in your cup.
No, right?
Oh, boy.
I'm on the go.
So, gas. Can't forget about that gas. You need gas to go everywhere.
Bro.
You gotta
that's
go
high
gas
50,
guzzling.
That's high 50 every time. At least for me.
High 50.
Woo! So you gonna break 100 when you get paid? Done. You gonna get to the hell.
Yeah. That ain't including if you go in there, now you get a bag of chips or something like that.
Bro.
That's about $60 gone, just like that. You can't forget about gas, because you go to what if you work far away from your house?
Yeah.
You're trying to go to work. Next thing you know, you're like, man, I only got about half a tank. This gotta last me for another week, week and a half. Man, that's a tough boy. That's an ACT question right there, man.
Yeah, I know. How far am I over my limit in my credit cards? Like, is my overdraft fee more than my over the credit card limit fee? We gotta wage that out.
Right.
It's like one of them word problems.
Then another one is clothes. Finding clothes. Enough clothes to last you. Yeah.
And also, like, for your profession, like, it can be uniforms and scrubs, or it can be just finding good suits, good, nice clothes to wear to work. Because, depending on what detergent you use, them black shirts be fading out, things like that. Quality for professional and for home use. You know what I mean? You want to keep up. You want to wear Jordans. You want to wear other $300 shoes. You want to get the Supreme T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm so
like
cheap now.
You said what?
I'm so cheap now. I got older, man, buying Jordan and stuff. I don't even buy basketball shoes anymore, man.
You still pay about $150 for them.
What, them hookahs?
The hookahs?
Yeah, they comfortable though, man.
But that's a work expense now. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a part of your job when you have to walk, stand, and things like that. You have to invest in yourself, so you want some clothes, and you want them to not only look good. When you pay $300, you pay $150. You want something that feels good and not just to be stylish. You know what I mean? And all that stuff costs. Like whether it's buying shoes with extra arch support, buying actual insoles. You know what I mean? Buying nice work shirts that fit right. You know what I mean? That that breathe. You know what I mean? Or little jackets and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. You go buy clothes, you go insurance payments. You got 3 types of insurance payments: health, eye, dental. You got to remember those. Some of them come out your check. But you got to remember this stuff. You got the annual exam, physical exam, annual eye exam, twice a year teeth cleanings. Yeah. You got to remember all this stuff along with your bills that you got to pay.
Exactly. And when you think about that, when taking a new job, that's something you got to consider. The price difference of the insurance. Like my new job pays more than my old job, but the insurance rates are higher. The premiums are higher. You know what I mean? My $200 higher. So you got to deduct it. Where you went from $17 to making $25 an hour, but your insurance is hitting every 2 weeks with an extra $200 on top of that. Like you have to factor that in when your checks don't look the same. Right. Also, when you're thinking about your monthly bills and things like that, you got to look at what's my deductible if I have to use this?
What?
Does this meet my deductible? Or is that a copay thing or is that a deductible thing? Mm-hmm. Can I use these services? And the same thing with the dental. Your teeth cleanings might be, $20, so the first cleaning is free, the second one is $25. Mm-hmm. But your root canal is gonna hit different. Mm-hmm. You gotta meet your deductible. That's $1,500 because you cracked the tooth. Right. Now they're telling you it's only gonna cost you $50 if we pull it. But they're not going to tell you that now your teeth are going to float forward and all these other consequences that come from just getting your teeth pulled. Because if you tell me it's an option for $50 and an option for $1,500, right? What's going on with this $50? My tooth will stop hurting for $50.
And what you want though?
You know what I mean? But now you're losing other teeth. Now your tooth is dropping. Now you have an impacted wisdom tooth. Now we're going to have to do oral surgery. Mm-hmm. And things like that you have to consider. Like, you get to make the choice between $50 and $1,500. Right. Your mom's not there to be like, well, baby, this and that. And you're looking at your bank account. Right. Do I have 50? Like, I'm not buying a gold grill. These ain't veneers. These ain't braces. Right. This is just a fixed one tooth in the back that's giving you a little pain. Boy. That they say you need a wisdom tooth for. Now, are you going to pay $1,500? Or, with $1,500, you can get some new J's. Boy. You know what I mean? You can,
Your new fit.
Yeah, I know. You can get your windows tinted. You know what I mean? Listen to that, man. You know what? $1,500, you might be at you can go to Miami real quick, right? You know what I mean? A little weekend,
with inflation, you think you can?
I don't know. Maybe you can go to Houston.
Right.
You know what I mean? San Diego.
That's true.
For a weekend, you know what I mean? So you don't get the memory. You don't go to San Diego, get that memory, go to San Diego Zoo. Boy. You know what I mean? Or you gonna fix that tooth. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But those are choices you got to make. Nobody's telling you, either way. You know what I mean? Ooh, don't mess around and have a family. Now you're making decisions for somebody else's teeth. Boy. Like, well, man, I don't know. Maybe can y'all just cap it? You know what I mean? Without the root canal. Boy. Now your kids over here in pain talking about daddy. Boy. My tooth hurts. So those are things that you have to actually consider. Besides paying your premium monthly, when you actually have to use it. Selecting the right plan, because if you get the cheaper version, you got to pay a high deductible. That premium one is gonna hit your check every month, but when something happens, you don't pay as much. Right. Those decisions you got to make. Right.
So the next one is to run through these few personal property taxes. Anything you owe that got wheels on it that can be moved, house, real estate, stuff like that. Personal property taxes. Thing about that is, if you get 5 years, no, that's real estate. Oh, is it personal property? I don't know. Real estate. If you get 5 years behind, they'll take your land from you. If you get 5 years behind, they'll auction it off. Somebody else can come buy your land. So you have to stay on top of your tax. Even when you pay your house off, you still have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
So an old person told me that. I didn't even know that. Like, that don't even make sense, but it don't.
Yeah, because you think
whether
you're
it
going
makes
to
sense
the
or
end
not,
of, to the
don't
end of the
pay it.
rainbow. Oh yeah, man. Oh, I own my last house payment. Oh yeah, let's have a payoff party, right?
Right.
And then they still hitting you. Oh yeah, we're gonna need them taxes.
Yeah, they don't need them taxes.
You can do it monthly, or you can do it all at the end.
Renewing your car tags or truck tags, you got to do that every year.
Mm-hmm.
And they go by a color code. Last year was yellow. This year's orange. Don't get caught out there with them orange ones, and you know that's from last year. You better make sure you're up to date.
It is another year.
Yeah, you got to do that every year. That's like, what, $28? It goes up a little bit every year, too. Every time you get it. If you save the notices and stuff, they go up a couple. They ease it up a little bit at a time. So, oil change, coolant level. You know, anybody that have a car, you got to take care of those. Are the most important things. The oil change, coolant level. You don't change the oil, that stuff turn into molasses, and it can cause your engine to lock up. I've seen it happen, you know what I'm saying? Coolant level definitely will have you blowing the head gasket on your car. Seen that happen a lot too. I think I've even had it. When I had the Monte Carlo, I think it blew a head gasket because I wasn't keeping up with the coolant. And here's another thing too. Some people be trying to run game, right? Bring the car to you, it's blowing head gasket. What happened? I don't know. It's like it's just something just happened. But if you know about cars, you know it takes time. If you stay on top of it, it won't blow the heads. But you got to get it to it at the right time. Mm-hmm. And most of the times, people don't even pay attention to the temperature gauge till it's too late.
Yeah, and honestly, man, a lot of people do this. Like, you know, you don't go to a place that just change the oil. Let them let that little extra $2 for that 28-point inspection is definitely worth it. They looking at and they really look at your car and they like, oh, well, the coolant level's been low, you know what I mean, or this or that, or we got a little drip, this and that, you know what I mean, or something might be yellow, like your brakes will surprise you, you know, and you gotta definitely think about that. There might be a couple $100 every 3 years or something like that, possibly 5, depending on how you drive. You know, and if you kind of push that, like you're already pushing it 3 years or 5 years, and you want to push it a little more after you hear it. Now they're talking about you need new rotors. You know what I mean? You go for something that would have been $50, $50 to $100. Now it's $400 to $500 because they want to replace those things. Sure. Same thing with brushing teeth.
Yeah, and then think about that: cleaning supplies, washing detergent, towels.
Yep.
Towels, you can almost spend $2 for each towel.
Yeah, or you can get the 10-cent towels. They're real good at exfoliating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sandpaper, 25 grit sandpaper.
Man. They'll take that dry skin right off your foot. Go get the cheap
Get the paint off your wall. Get some of them cheap towels. Get the paint off your wall.
You know, you don't even need to shave.
Washing detergent. Do you wash your own clothes? Do you pay somebody to wash? Washing detergent costs money. Yeah. Dishwashing liquid costs money. Like I say, tissue costs money.
Yeah, or if you had kids, like I said, my son, you know, he got a baby wipes because I don't trust your wiping skills. You know what I mean? You don't need something.
Baby wipes, file taxes. You got to keep up with those things too, with taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
They might want your previous year. You threw it away after they did the refund. You got your refund back. You think you didn't need it no more.
Adjustable gross income. Like that's a number you're supposed to just keep in your head. Like, well, do you have your, your adjusted gross income?
Right.
Well, what's that? Is that on my check stub? Nah, they've been like your tax return from last year. And then they'll ask you questions. What about the year before last? You know it from there? Like, man, I don't know how many teeth I had then. So
then you got to keep up with Social Security card. Insurance, like medical insurance cards, all kind of stuff like that. You got to keep up with that stuff. Even when your Social Security card get old, you got to apply for a new one at the Social Security office. You know, some people keep up with their Social card from when they was born. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep up with all that stuff. Some of them be hanging on by a
thread, looking like the Declaration of Independence.
Wow, funny, hilarious. But yeah, man. So. What's one thing I like to ask people? A lot of times people don't be honest about it, but I ask them, are you okay with where you are right now? And what I mean by that is, are you comfortable where you at? Do you see yourself moving to somewhere in the next 5 or 10 years? Or are you just staying where you are? Are you comfortable where you at as far as the corporate space is concerned? And sometimes you see people stay in like one position for 30 years. They never try to move up to management, never try to, see if they can get more money based on their value. it's just a shame sometimes just people just get comfortable because, like I say, I work at a college, and these people been working there for almost 30, 40 years, about to ready to retire, and never went to school at all there.
And all the benefits they have with that, like you know,
Right.
you can get discounts on tuition, you know, like that are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Some of them might be 90%. You know, at my job, like some of them just be 30%. But you know, if you can get a situation where you can just take one class, you know what I mean, 90%.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
if it's towards your if it helps your job,
right,
they might pay it at 100% with tuition reimbursement or something like that. So you want to see people reach out and grow. Now that's where being thankful,
right,
and being comfortable, complacent, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful. I understand you can be at a job and there can be people worse off than you. There's always homeless people. There's people who make half of what you make, right?
Right.
So, and you should be thankful for what you have and appreciate it. You know what I mean? But there's also room to grow as well.
Right, exactly.
You can be thankful and want to move up at the
Right.
same time. Those things don't have to be separate or mutually exclusive.
Right.
You can do both. Like, hey, I thank God for everything He gave me. You know,
Right.
He's allowed me to provide for my family, but I can also grow
Mm-hmm.
without disrespecting Him or without
Right.
disrespecting my job. A lot of people are like, well, I don't want to ask for no more because you know, they've been good to me. Master been good to me, and I don't want him feeling to be hurt. Guess what? If you honestly, he wouldn't care if you died right now, we'd hire somebody else.
Yep. The wheel keeps turning, baby.
You know what I mean? You're worried about hurting the feeling of it. And I don't want to hurt Walmart feelings.
Right.
I don't want to hurt Target feelings.
Don't know you from a pot of beans, man.
You know, exactly. I mean, you can appreciate them for giving you an opportunity, but you can still, you know, grow at your own pace. You know what I mean? And they're like, okay, you're comfortable. And you don't want to jump out there and take a whole big risk. Take a small risk.
Right.
Take one class. You know what I mean? Inquire.
Right.
Just do a little internet research. See what my skills that I've had and developed in this company. See if there's another place that you can apply those same skills. Maybe it's a job that fits you better.
Right.
That doesn't take anything to go online and search that out. You know what I mean? See what your position pays in another company. You've been there 5 years. You know what I mean? And you really hadn't got a raise. You know.
Yeah. What I would mean too is that, like just what you said, been there for 5 years, didn't get a raise. As I said, are you okay with where you are? What's the next level for you? Everybody has a next level. Is just do they want to get to that next level or not? Are they comfortable where they are? Like, nah, I don't want the next level. I'm just staying right here where I'm at and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
There's a peace with that.
But
you can have, oh yeah, most definitely. You can have peace where you are. You can.
Right.
But you can also have peace on the next level too.
That's true.
You can have both. And that's what we're trying to say. We don't hate you for not leveling up.
No.
We don't hate you, you know, if you do.
Right. There's more out there.
It's really more out there. And it doesn't have to cost you.
Right.
It ain't this fearful thing. Everybody talking about, man, you gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta take the fear. You gotta take a chance. You can take the smallest steps forward.
Right.
And eventually you'll get there. It's not as much of a risk as you think. You don't have all this stuff to really lose.
Right.
Now, some people are those big, it's a go big or home.
Right.
Like, I got to move out of state. And I got to go by myself. And I got to do it once. And no time will be the perfect time. Okay. So I got to move now.
Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. It's like, you could have prepared more.
Right.
You know, like, well, if I prepare, I'm going to talk myself out of it. You know you. But for a lot of us, you can level up and you can take those smaller steps. There's a path for you.
Right. Yeah, there is a path. And the next thing we want to talk about is as minority men, we see this a lot. Young minority men, you will see this a lot. You will go through this a lot. What we want to get you to understand is there such thing as fair in the corporate world? Graduating high school, going into the workforce, is there such thing as fair? The answer is slim, some chance, but not a lot. And you have to be able to play through unfairness. You have to be able to work through that and not get so bent out of shape that you can't even function because you point out all things that's unfair.
Yeah, you start just because something unfair, you want to bring emotion into it. You want to have an emotional reaction to to a business decision.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? They picked somebody else. They moved over you. Somebody with less experience that came in with none of your skills.
Right.
They got the better position because they knew this and that. They knew this person.
Oh yeah, best friends with the person. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You're gonna watch somebody move up, or you're gonna watch a new employee get more money, or you're gonna get hired at the same time as somebody else. Yeah, and they're gonna get paid more than you.
I'll tell you a story, man.
$3 more.
Tales from a Tech. Was OG talking about? Tales from a Tech. Man, worked at a job. They said, "Hey, let's make an intranet post, like kind of like SharePoint, where people can see different managers' journey, how they got there." And boy, we talking about a top level manager, and the people that was working under that manager, probably master degrees and qualify all the credentials and stuff. They look up their manager, and she only has a high school diploma, and she's like top level manager over all the people with the master degrees and stuff. And HR took that page down after that. People find out because it looked kind of crazy.
They want to be honest and transparent.
Yeah,
but people start feeling some type of way.
Yeah, so they took it down.
They did that when I was at Verizon. They showed like different people, and they showed master's degree. One person had a doctorate in the middle management position. And they showed their one of their directors or little general managers, master's degree in art. Like one person had like a PhD in like weird technology or something like that. You know what I mean? They had a computer that had this degree listed. It was specific to work in a communications company. You know what I mean? Like or a technology company. And the person over them had a degree like a bachelor's degree in art.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And they showed their journey and this and that. And I was like, man, and they showed that like one person who had ended up having a PhD, and other people with masters. They said they worked in this position, they worked in this position, they worked. The other person had 3 positions, and that was where they had. They had like at the top, level. But you can't hate their journey.
No.
Matter of fact, it should be motivational. Like, see, that's another thing too. We talk about fairness.
Right.
Thing about fairness is sometimes a lot of times it plays against you and it hurts you because it's not fair. People start getting an even shot. But sometimes the unfairness is going to go your way. Yeah. You going to have the advantage. Right. Do you say, nah, I'm not going to take the advantage because I want everything to be fair because somebody dumped on me when I was down. Just because you take an opportunity don't mean you dump it on the next one. You know what I mean? Like I say, I feel like it's your turn. It's an opportunity.
Right. And some people, it's hard for them to do that. When it's their turn, when the rabbit get the gun, oh boy, they shooting everybody. But boy.
Now, like they do it with negativity and oh, y'all remember y'all was did this to me, y'all sat on me. Now it's my time. Yeah. I'm gonna make it hard. Like, and they get in management positions and they have the mindset. I'm gonna make it hard on everybody. Right. And now it's finally my turn. You know what I mean? No, man. Like the one time it was unfair and it helped you. You got to think about that when it's your turn to help others as well.
So yeah, you will run into unfairness. You will experience unfairness. The best thing I can tell you is learn from every situation that you go through. Don't let it affect you. Look at it as a business. Up your skill set, up your value, and if something is not fair, you can go somewhere else where your value will be appreciated and they will compensate you for your value. So the next one is this is kind of pretty funny, but how to navigate the lingo of the corporate world. You can see these articles and stuff. Last one I seen was Target was raising the wages to $24 an hour, but it's for qualified positions. What is a qualified position? Do they have that? They didn't have it in writing. They don't have it in writing. Then they'll say what it is. But you know why? Because that line can move. It can move up or down depending on who's filling out for it. Well, we want to give you 24, but you're not quite qualified yet.
Yeah, because now it's between you work there. We all got little badges, little titles that we think don't mean sales associate, sales analyst, sales rep. Right. You know what I mean? We all work the floor doing the same job, but all the analysts got the 24 bumps. Right. The associates and the reps didn't get their bump. Right. And it's like, well, when we get hired at the same time. Right. We do the same job. Well, you know, when we look at that and and then they throwing a bunch of words and other stuff at you. Well, you didn't meet the qualifications because of this, and you only had 3 hours in college, and he had 12 or whatever. Thing he worked additional overtime on Saturdays. You know what I mean? They'll bring up all kind of little stuff like that.
Right.
That keywords you got to pay attention to.
For sure. So the parallel topic is this guy will be on ESPN. He'll be doing a bunch of interviews. Like, I guess he's on like a campaign or something. Patrick Beverly, man. Listen to dude. Is this dude a hater or he just trying to, get the ratings up of his interview or something like that? You heard something he was saying?
What did he say about it?
He said he called Chris Paul like a traffic cone because he don't move. He don't play defense anymore. And he was saying some stuff about other people. Yeah. He just seemed like
Hall
one
of
of
Fame
them
guy.
He seemed like one of them dudes though, man. Patrick Beverly, man. He like one of them dudes that sit on the bench, talk about everybody else, talent and what they not doing, but he not doing nothing either.
Yeah.
Like, he been in the league for years. You still don't got a jump shot yet? I mean, he can shoot every now and then, but man, you can't have a lights out jumper though?
Yeah, he's talking about, and he's a role player, and he's talking about people who have been Hall of Fame level.
Right.
You're talking about people who are above you in the category. So a lot of people say you can't criticize someone who's better or above you.
You can, but now you can with social media. You can.
Yeah, but I kind of go against it a little bit because as sports writers and coming from the everyday man, we can watch a game and say, what did we see? It's commentary, right?
Right.
So he has his right to an opinion.
Right.
On that as an analyst.
Right.
You know what I mean? He does have experience as a player. And when we ask him specific things about, his experience as a player, he should be able to talk on that.
Yeah.
But you have to watch your criticism too, because you've done the job and you have not been able to do the job on the level that he is.
Or things may have changed when you was playing. That, you know what I'm saying? That things change all the time. So you got to think about that too. I know when I first got to IT, it's definitely ain't the same now that I've been in it this long. I could definitely see the differences and the changes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man.
But I say the same thing. I mean, I think it's a different approach. Like, my opinion would be from a working man's perspective. Right. I think people will be interested in hearing, hey, what is somebody who doesn't play basketball? Or what's his thoughts on that? What questions does he have to these players? Even talking about having a millionaire mindset. Right. Say, I'm not a millionaire. I'm a poor person, or what? I'm a working man, right?
Right.
So what's my approach on what are my questions? Right. What questions would I ask for a millionaire? What pathways would I want to take, or what the things I want to know? I might research and give my opinion on that. Because I can see different things on the level that I am, right? I can see certain things.
Right.
Millionaires up here, he can see a lot more than what I can see. Right. So I have questions for him. Right. But actually, like I said, if you wanted my advice from where we are, you know what I mean? I can see stuff that he can't. I can see under the bed. He can see over the bed.
Boy,
he can see into another country.
But you can see between the cracks and
exactly. But for him to get that on my level to look under the bed, I can tell you, hey, look. These are struggles you're going to have to go through from where I am to possibly to get to where he is, because, hey, it's some roaches down here. Right. Because I'm looking under the bed. You know what I mean? If you get it from his point of view, he ain't going to tell you about the roaches because he don't see the roaches. Right. You know what I mean?
Take your money.
So, I mean, not saying that I'm an expert. I'm coming from my point of view, my perspective. You know what I mean? Same thing how I think with, Patrick Beverly. He has a different viewpoint because he's played the game and not been on the level of him. Now, he can't give perspective from Chris Paul, being a Hall of Fame player, producing like James Harden, producing on a very high level.
James Harden ain't producing on a high level.
Who was producing on a high level. You've never produced on that level, so you can't speak from there. Right. But you can speak from somebody who was a player or a role player. Right. You know what I mean? And his opinion is valuable from his perspective. Right. You know what I mean? Now, he can't tell me what it's like to be Kevin Durant. He can't tell me what it's like to be LeBron James because he's never really been there. And I don't think that's what he's offering up.
Right. So, yeah, guys, we figured to wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Help us get to 1K subscribers. Help us spread the word. Got anything to say before we close out?
Just reach out to us. We'll come, like I said, we'll say it again. We'll come interview you. We'll come talk to you. If there's any questions for us, ask us, reach out and talk to us. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're signing out. Like, share, subscribe, and we out.